Both of those things reflect his competitive spirit. And it's obvious this young man goes at it full throttle when he's on the court.
Bradley dishes to Bass. Pass to Smart. Goes up with it again. That one a little long.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
And finished off by Oladipo.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
Here's Payton. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Bradley. His last outing, 16 points for him. Smart wide open, he fires. And there's the foul, and it's on Brandon Bass. That's his first foul.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
From 6 away. And yes, sir, that one drops.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim. Well, the Celtics certainly played with a lot of passion last year. They got off to a start that few thought they would achieve, but even playing with passion can't cover up the holes in the roster.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, it's been an average year at the line for them so far this year, shooting about 75%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Bass. You got to give the Celtics credit, though. They were never really in contention for anything last year, but Clark, they played their hardest.
Yeah, they did play hard, played with energy. And that goes a long way to trying to build a foundation of being successful going forward. It might not have done much for them last year, but that attitude is something they can build.
Bradley drives in. Out to Turner. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Magic. Inside. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. The fourth spot held by Marcus Smart.
Tell you what, some really good passers have come into the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the best. I like what I've seen of him as a distributor.
Me too, Steve. I mean, he's never over-anxious. He always seems to be under control when the ball's in his hands. He's not frantic. He makes good decisions, and he's patient.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Evan Fournier's checked in for Orlando. And it's Vucevic missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
And Thomas, here we go. Olynyk can't cash in from close range. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Crowder, the pass to Thomas. And he gets it to go. Thomas got his first basket.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Payton drives in. This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the strike.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Orlando. Harkless comes in for Gordon. Thomas kicks to Yarebko. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Yarebko's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
15 seconds left in the first. Thomas goes in. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Here's Payton. Makes it off the glass.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Orlando, Fournier and Harris filling out the perimeter. Kyle O'Quinn up there with Mo Harkless. And it's Payton in at point.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting. But Brad Stevens of the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself. And he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
And they double up Payton. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And Coach Stevens enjoying great success in his 5 seasons as coach of the Butler Bulldogs.
Yeah, had a terrific, historic run. 2 consecutive trips to the NCAA title game. 2010 and 11, I had the privilege to be courtside calling those games. A 25-game win streak, one of the brightest minds in the game. And with the 6-year contract from the Celtics, they clearly believe in his abilities, as do I.
Harkless. Offensive rebound. And O'Quinn kicks to Harkless.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Bradley, no one around him. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Offensive rebound. No good with the layup.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Outside Turner. Kicks it out to Bradley. From down in the low post, it goes. Bradley's got 6 points.
He could have forced a tough inside shot but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Harris misses.
Boy, sensational slam right there. He's a beast.
He can go straight over the top of you if you're in his way.
And he's always waiting for a chance to show off his aerial skills.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. The baseline jumper goes down. For Boston, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. It's stolen by Harris. Fournier dishes to Oladipo. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. Olynyk comes in for Brandon Bass. And Jerebko is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Oladipo misses.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you gotta love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, for some, Aaron Gordon is seen as a tweener, and for Gordon, it isn't going to faze him. He said, obviously, you have to play a position in the NBA, but I'm going to do a little bit of everything. Post up, hit jumpers, go by people. I'm going to do it all. I'm confident that I can play both the 3 and the 4. He has the skills to pull it off, Kevin.
And he does. Thank you, Doris. Turner. Right wing. Smart passes to Jerebko.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Here's Turner. The Magic getting the bucket. 6 to shoot. Here's Olynyk. The shot from the low post is good. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Sellinger's checked in for Zeller. Jay Crowder comes in for Smart. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Turner. And a switcher also for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Good on the 2nd free throw. The Celtics have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And Thomas, here we go. And he hits it to tie the game up. Thomas got his 2nd bucket. Here is Oladipo. Gordon with no one around. And that's not going to go. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. 3rd quarter starting here now. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Smart and Bradley the guards. Brandon Bass is out there with Zeller, and it's Turner in the 3. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter, but his post repertoire is still a work in progress, very much so. With his size and touch, you'd really like to see him develop that back-to-the-basket game. He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
And it's Harris off the drive. Left side, Harris. Here's Payton. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Foul on Boston. 2 shots. You guys were talking about Vucevic developing inside. Steve, there's also some work to do defensively.
Yeah, still a bit foul prone. He's got to follow the Roy Hibbert school of defense, remaining vertical, walling off the rim, and avoiding those fouls.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You know, Boston has shown They're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit.
Look out. Watch out.